Good evening. The Rio Rancho Public Schools Board of Education meeting for Monday, October 20th is now called to order. If all would please arise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Jeffrey Morgan, our Vice President, will lead us.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jason, can you take a roll call for us?
President Galbraith?
Present.
Vice President Morgan?
Present.
Secretary Tyler? Board Member Tripp? Board Member Miller?
Present.
We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. I would like to welcome everyone. You can feel our numbers are small today since it's a special meeting. We do want to just excuse Board Member Tripp and Tyler. And as we go into these next couple items, I think it is important to know that Gary Tripp was able to get into our executive session today that we were on. But thank you everyone for coming out. It's always funny when we do these special meetings because I'm used to superintendent comments and all of these different things, and we don't have any of those tonight. But we are going to go to approve the prioritized agenda and proposed time allocations.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, I'm making a motion to approve the prioritized agenda and proposed time allocations.
Board Member Miller, I second the
Motion? Okay, you're good. We have a motion and a second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. And we do not have any public comment tonight for this meeting. We didn't receive any through our online form. I'm going to double check that with JC and make sure I didn't miss something, correct? And we don't have any that will be in person tonight. So we will go to our consent agenda and to approving that.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, I make a motion to approve this consent agenda.
Board Member Miller, I second the motion. Motion is second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, and we're now in our business portion of the meeting for tonight. We have two items for business, and we are just really working to on our superintendent and our hiring of our new superintendent. And so for tonight, we'll look at two different items. The first is going to be to consider the approval of the superintendent qualities. The second is going to be considering the approval of the promotional flyer. Up on the screen, I mentioned both because up on the screen we have the flyer and what that will look like, and here at the top are the key qualities. So just so everyone knows, we have Kathy Schoenfelder from Ray & Associates on if we have any questions for this. And I told Kathy I wasn't going to have her talk at all, but Kathy, I do this every time. Kathy, do you mind just really quick, I really am just looking for just a couple of lines on what these qualities are since you gathered that information, just a couple of lines on it.
So those qualities that were selected, the ones that were in black, were the top qualities that we had recommended based on scoring between the board and the stakeholder groups. I had tried to explain that when we met with each group. And then the qualities that were in red are the qualities that we marked as consider based on themes that we heard, or perhaps they scored high by the groups, but not by the board, or vice versa. So again, the ones that were in black were the ones that had scored in the top 10 overall of all of the groups. And then the ones in red were what we had marked consider, which maybe were higher by the board or the overall groups. They are going to be rearranged. The red font will disappear into black, and they will be rearranged in order of what the quality number was from the survey, just to make it easy. No quality is more important than the other. That's just the way we elected to do it in the final form, was put them in numerical order by quality.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Kathy's never going to trust me again. I tell her she can come on.
Okay, I was prepared.
Thank you. It's really a last minute thought. Just as I looked at you, I thought she's going to say this so much better than I will. And so I do want to just read through these. I can read through them, and everyone just be patient with, you know how when you're reading out loud to everyone and you miss a whole word. So hopefully I can read through these well. But these are the qualities that we will look to approve tonight. So is willing to listen to input, but is a decision maker. Possesses the possesses the leadership skills, knowledge, and sensitivity required to respond to the opportunities and challenges presented by a diverse student body and community, is able to work with legislators on key topics and can lead an organization throughout the legislative process, has a strong moral compass that is rooted in justice and equality, is a strong communicator in speaking, listening, and writing, is strongly committed to a student-centered philosophy in all decisions, possesses the ability to enhance student performance, especially in identifying and closing or narrowing the gaps in student achievement and opportunity, promotes a positive and professional environment that includes mutual trust and respect among faculty, staff, administrators, and board, demonstrates a deep understanding of special education that meets the individualized needs of each student, has classroom experience in a K-12 setting. These are the ones that were considered the following, and we are going to add these to what we'd like to approve tonight. Has experience recruiting and maintaining exceptional staff for the district and schools, is capable of developing both short and long-range district goals, is committed to the importance of both the academic and extracurricular programs. And so these are the qualities. Once again, as Kathy said, these surveys went out to our community, to our staff, to the board, to everyone, and these were our top qualities. And as a board, we felt that these are the ones that we would like to adopt as we go forward in this process. So with that, I'd like to make a motion to approve these qualities as they've been read.
Board Member Miller, I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. And then once again for our next, you can see, Claudia, you want to zoom out of that really quick? So this is our promotional flyer that will be going out. And we want to thank Wyndham Kemsley for putting this together for us. If you want to go to that third, thank you. Yeah, perfect, Claudia. Just go on through one more. So this will be our promotional flyer that will be going out as we look for our candidates. So you want to go for a motion on this?
Board Member Miller, I move that we approve this flyer for advertising for our superintendent.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. From the board or Dr. Cleveland, any questions on any of these
Just a
items,
comment,
please?
Thankful over 1,000 people provided input that shaped this. And so appreciate the people who came and provided input either through surveys or through the interview process. And also a thanks to Wyndham for putting together the flyer.
Yeah, there he is. I was trying to look out there, but I didn't see you there. So thank you.
I do want to say one thing. If you could go back a page, as you see this a million times, there is an R missing from strategic.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I've looked at this how many times today and I didn't see it, but now that I see it up there, I caught that. So I'm sure you would have found it, but I just want to point it out.
Perfect. I don't know if we would have, it's one of those funny things that sometimes it goes out and you're like, darn, we missed that. So thank you. So we'll make sure one more time that we just look through that and make sure that it's good to go with everything. So also just a reminder to everyone as we continue through this process, there's going to be a lot more opportunities for people to be involved. And so for those who are interested in that, please just look for those opportunities and sign up when signups go out and be a part. We really want the community to be a part of that. So thank you so much. Anything else from the board? Okay. Okay. And then just as far as advanced planning, we have on the 27th, an audit committee meeting, our next regular board meeting. And then once again, on the 3rd, we have an audit committee meeting and another board meeting. So with that, our meeting tonight is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.